Good morning. Thank you for clicking on my video. This is a reading for Pisces, dealing with some energies around them. I'm using an oracle deck. Messages are timeless, so when you watch this, it could be past, present, future. You'll know if you've been, going, or will go through. Please like, share if you think this message is for someone or they need to hear it, and thank you for subscribing. Stay blessed up. Alright, I'm using AMENTI ORACLE, so I'm just going to pull some cards and see what messages we get from this. Living with a feather heart. Heart's cool. Shoo. Okay. Haven't used these, so all these cards, all these decks I'm using are pretty much like all freshies, so I'm just going to pull cards and see what messages we get. No particular spread. Just going to see what needs to be heard. So this is for my Pisces. Two more. One more. Hope everyone is settling into the new year with some good energy. Alright. 3 shuffles and that's it. I advance through my own abilities. That's a pretty card. This to me is intuition and having a light heart when it comes to it, because you've got the heart there, which is wrapped around the throat chakra. Well, yeah, it's connected to the throat. Where it is the throat chakra, but it's a chain there, so I advance through my own abilities. Maybe there's some insight to what's blocking you, and that's speaking your truth about your heart. I create harmony. There you go. We are the creators of of our universe, what's around us. If there's chaos in your life, it's because we're creating it. If there's harmony, it's because we're creating it through our own abilities. I praise the goddess and the god. Ooh, balance. Balance. Through speaking your truth, from the heart, it's gonna unlock your own abilities, which will create harmony. When we're in balance, it's harmony. And when we're in balance, we can work from the shadow and the light. That's cool. I'm gonna read them. So what is, let's just get a gist of it. In Egyptian mythology, Thoth is believed to be the deity of the arts of magic, science, philosophy, language, writing, judgment of the dead, and the mediator between good and evil. His feminine counterpart is the goddess of wisdom and writing, Shishat, and his wife is Maat. The wisdom of Thoth is said to be summarized in the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, the Atlantean, translated by Dr. M. Durrell, among others. Deep in Earth's heart lie the halls of Amenti. Far neath the islands of sunken Atlantis, halls of the dead and the halls of the living, bathed in the fire of the infinite all. Interesting. Since the intelligence of the heart is non-dual, it includes everything. It is the beauty and harmony. It is the harmony. It is the bodhisattva, the wise sage, the tzedek inside all of us. It partakes in all life created for the imperfect human. It is the process of the way out, if we can stand consciously in the face of change. Interesting. I advance through my own abilities. No number? No. Wow, 41 comes to a 5. So I create harmony, 25, 7. And I raise the goddess and praise the goddess in 38, 11. So 5, 7, 11. I advance through my own abilities. Second last card. I advance through my own abilities. In duet, as a soul prepares for the weighing of the heart, on the scales of Mat, the first of the negative confessions within the papyrus of Ani is, I have not committed sin. Sin, contextually speaking, relates to the action of immoral transgression against divine law, not a law that has been created, but a law that has been embodied by the Creator. Mayat serves the capstone of the moral pyramid of the soul. Here, all-seeing eye with the crystalline vision into the spirit of the temple of the human soul. Oh, cool. Sin is an action is to be without. Sin as an action is to be without, to be out of alignment with creation, to lack honor and honesty, and deviate from divine will. But what is the will of divine? Hermeticism speaks of the notion of the truth being half false and every falsehood being half true. Yeah, okay. This can be seen and understood when looking at the Devil card at the Lovers and the Rider-Waite system of tarot. At first glance, one may view the Devil card as representation of pure evil, darkness, and all things relating to fear, but upon closer examination, we find that while related to the denser qualities of life experiences, the true meaning of the card is what we allow to bind us to lesser worlds. The Devil with the inverted pentagram, it represents forcing will into existence by inverting natural law. The chains worn around the neck of the man and woman standing underneath the Devil's throne are loose enough for either to take off at any time, yet out of fear they remain shackled. Wow. Okay. The desires have inverted their natural instincts and inherent wisdom of love as fuel of the divine and the vehicle with which you may journey into any desire as long as it is rooted in true wisdom of the heart. The Lovers is the opposing card to the Devil, and while some may interpret the card as the notion of lovers in the sense of a romantic relationship, metaphorically speaking, it relates to alchemical force that radiates in your actions and desires. When love takes precedence over fear and wisdom, it is primary desire. Manifestations fluidly materialize with ease as the light of the sun radiates vision onto the path ahead. In applying these metaphors to advancing through your own abilities, one must remember the root of each desire we wish to advance toward and ask it is aligned with love or with fear. When a desire is fear-based, it may cause sinful actions such as lies, deceit, cheating, and the use of darker forces, which ultimately stain the spirit, weigh down the heart, and lose the light of divine harmony in the void of ego's need for validation. However, if your desire is based in love, then we are in tune with the nature's song, the will of man, the lightness of being, and the visionary state of virtue. The infinite expansiveness of imagination allows for heaven and earth as we find faith in our own abilities. Love being the will of divine, creativity being the soul expressed in such a way that allows every spirit to soar towards freedom with a feather heart liberated from fear and judgment. Wow. I like it. We all have the ability to advance, but only we can do it. I was just flicking through and I seen spread for the life of my story. Life of my story. So I'm going to pull one more card to make it. I am accepting. So this spread is called The Life of My Story. Pisces, you advance through your own abilities. So this is what is most needed to be seen and understood. The life of your story. Okay. So I create harmony. Well, it's like 5, isn't it? create harmony is 25. It comes down to 7. I create harmony. The Greek philosopher Pythagoras believed in the musica universals, the music of the spheres, in which celestial bodies move according to mathematical equations, which produces a form of resonance or musica. If you search for the laws of harmony, you will find knowledge. Well, yeah, okay. Every sphere was believed to relate to a number, every number to a sound, and with that interplay, a cosmic symphony, harmonizing, traveling through space, becomes a luminous metaphor which can be understood and applied in a relationship to create harmony. The Hermetic principle of the correspondence from the Kabbalah further elucidates this ideal as a way of understanding how correspondence works its way through the various planes of the mental, spiritual, and material universe in the realms of the metallic, mineral, vegetable, and animal life forces. Harmony can be found or created when we actively seek the relationship between the realms of consciousness, matter, and mind by looking for the sustenance within each substance. It is the music of the matrix, if you will. In seeking to understand embodied cosmic consciousness, there are several alchemical keys to keep in mind. Planets, organs, minerals, days of the week, and archetypes each have a relationship in embodied harmony of their own. Cool. The sun relates to the heart center, gold, Sunday, and infinite awareness of truth's light. The moon relates to the brain, silver, Monday, and the keen perception of the layers of reality. Mercury relates to the lungs, Mercury, Wednesday, and authentic expression. Venus relates to the kidneys, copper, Friday, and the power of understanding and applied empathy. Mars relates to the gallbladder, iron, Tuesday, and will, manifesting into action. Jupiter relates to the liver, tin, Thursday, and the capacity of creation and infinite imagination. Saturn relates to the spleen, lead, Saturday, and is a reminder that anchored wisdom is knowledge quality embodied, not loudly articulated. As we move through each day, archetypal, alchemical awareness, AAA, can be the sheet music for which our life's lyrics emerge. The melody of the mind made manifest into the awareness offers the opportunity to relate more deeply to time and all that exists within the spaces of the terrestrial and beyond. With these keys, new doors open and the creative will is empowered through activation and resonance. The universal music you transmit can be experienced by all. Harmony found in your very own shore of conscious cognizance. Wow. Bringing out your powers through your heart, opening up your mind, and doing this daily through our energies, using each day to its fullest potential. Because once we advance through our own abilities, we create harmony, right? That's cool. I praise the goddess. 38. Comment below and let me know what you think of the cards. First time using them, so bear with me. Lilith. Alright. I praise the goddess and the god. The word Nita describes the gods and goddesses of Egyptian philosophy. The word itself loosely translates to force of nature. Ancient Egyptians believed that, like the avatars of the Hindu belief system, these forces were the living embodiments of the infinite universal lessons hidden and found within nature. Yeah. Unity with nature. The all being the highest level of understanding one could achieve. True balance is found through the reconciliation that there is a lesson within every reflection of the life experience. That's what I've been saying, you know. Your worst day should be your best, because it's going to be a lesson that once you get through is just going to unlock so many blessed things. Light and dark, life and death, masculine and feminine, the left and right hemispheres of the brain, fear and love. Every perceived pair of opposites makes up two halves of the same whole, and reconciling the space between the perception of duality allows for the balanced scale and faith and wisdom of the all, confidence and justice, the embodiment of Mat, and finding love and acceptance with the all are the never-ending story of the consciousness cycle of life, death, resurrection, and rebirth. This is what it means to honor the ideal of the goddess and the god, not as deities to worship, but rather powers to come into relationship with. It is to honor the holographic energies of the nature's forces and appreciate what it means to embody both the masculine and feminine, not as the gendered modules operandi, but as the shimmering of the various qualities of nature. To carry the glow of the god represents an application of the left hemisphere of the mind and the energies of science, logic, linear time, binary perception, physical strength, waking reality, and non-attachment. To live in the iridescence of the goddess represents the utility of the right hemisphere of the mind and the energies of the art, intuition, cyclical time, magic, ritual, dream language, and the astral realm and emotion. Finding balance in the synthesis is to live this ideal in the immersive light of truth, to find what is within, though what is without, and to uncover idealization without idealization. Idealization without idealization. So let's just balance. Knowing that, wow, okay, that's cool. I'm fucking with them. I feel them. Through our own abilities, unlocking our own abilities, we can create our harmony. Duality, that's Pisces. We are, two fish, right? Light, dark. I praise the goddess and the god. We embody the goddess and the god pretty well, I think. Me as a Pisces, I might struggle a little bit with the god side, but the goddess, yeah, I'm full swing. I am accepting duality. Interesting. Let's find that one. I hope this is fucking with at least one person. I am accepting, which is fourth card. 31, that comes out of 4. 31 might be, I'll bring all the numbers out. So I am accepting in all of life's uncertainties, one absolute certainty remains. Although we live, we shall also die. As we wake, we shall dream. The only permanence is impermanence. And by accepting this noble truth, we can find the splendor in being. Ancient Egyptian mystery schools, the Chaematians in particular, emphasized this ideal in many of their teachings, finding reverence in the star Sirius as the beacon of light to remind us of accepting the cosmic choreography of flux. The Egyptians observed how the star would sink into the west and disappear from the evening sky, and hidden from sight for 70 days before emerging in the east of the morning, rising to shine yet again. Death was referred to as westing and seen as a doorway to another possibility, a portal of potentiation. The popular yet also ancient Lord's Prayer is practiced as a Christian form of communion with the divine, but its native tongue of Aramaic and alchemical meaning can be found especially in relationship to I am accepting. Abun Bawashamaya. Definitely said that wrong. Bertha, Father, Mother of the Cosmos, you create all that moves in light. Nethquadesh Shmak. Focus your light within us. Make it useful as the rays of the beacon show the way. Tete Malakut Hak. Create your reign of unity now through our fiery hearts and willing hands. Nirwa Sabah Akana you one desire then acts with ours, as in all light, so in all forms. Grant what we need each day in bread and insight, substance for the call of growing life. Lose the cords of mistakes binding us as we release the strands we hold of others' guilt. Don't let us enter forgetfulness, but free us from unripeness. From you is born all ruling will, the power and the life to do, the song that beautifies all. From age to age it renews. Truly power to the statements, may they be the source from which all my actions grow, sealed in trust and faith. Amen. Prayers of the Cosmos. Meditations on the Aramaic words of Jesus. In the modern world, death is something evocative of sadness, grief, and mourning. Our relationship to an end is perhaps so feared because the very nature of current culture is so deeply rooted in attachment. Beyond death in a physical sense, even the notion of ego death, or letting go of the fears that cripple and bind us to the lower worlds. Perpetuous nebulous thinking patterns leave us paralyzed from becoming the cosmic expression of light we are truly destined to be, and passing through and out of life. When the sun sets, let us not mourn its temporary slumber while the moon shines in its place. The sun shall rise again when the morning comes. Ebb and flow are the nature of the universe, the cosmic tides of life force washing away with metaphorical sandcastles we build with the attention and action we put into the architecture of our lifetime. Our memories are mandala, and although they may eventually find their exaltation and expiration in the physical sense, the imprints of beauty placed into our consciousness never go away if we nurture what has passed by honoring the past and allowing it to transform into its greater iteration. Our invisible spirit is in an immortal state of constant change, and in honoring the ideal of acceptance, we can let go of expectation as we accept our incandescent nature, and honor is by bringing heaven to earth as we journey from earth to heaven, focusing our light and beautifying all. Wow. Okay. Pisces. This is what I'm getting from these cards. When we advance through our own abilities and unlock that heart, we can create harmony and duality within one, which will ultimately bring us peace and accepting of what is, what will be. Wow, they're cool. I like them. Shit, that went longer than I thought, but that's cool. Pisces, you have the power to create your own harmony, which will bring inner balance between light and dark, and then you'll be accepting of what is. Yeah, love it. On the bottom, I benefit with gratitude, and you can be trusted. Awesome. Hopefully that hit home with someone, even if it's just one. Thanks for watching. Love you all. I'll be black or white. Namaste.